What's up, guys? It's your boy Dave. Today I'm going to be speaking only in English. It's because, as I promised earlier, I'm going to do a reaction video. There are some Malayali rap music that I want to do. I know that it was mentioned before. I'm going to do that later. But this is for all of India that I want to do this for. It's personal to me. Just a quick background for everybody that don't know me. I'm born in Kerala. I came to the USA, New York City, when I was 5 years old. So almost a long time ago. Let's just say, I don't want you to know my age. Long time ago. But you know me. I still got my heart in Kerala. What I've been seeing recently is a lot of reaction videos, and it seems to be Indian rappers videos that are being reacted to by anybody, all YouTubers. I'm watching this, and my friend introduced me. What's up, Atul? He introduced me to some of these rappers, and I'm watching it, and I was surprised. They were so good, right? They were so talented. But then I'm watching these reaction videos, and it's like, these YouTubers, if that's what they want to do, great, good for them. But it kind of bothered me because it looks like they were just using the fans. You guys, 1.4 billion people in India, to get the views, they were just doing reaction videos. Now, when I'm seeing their reactions, there seems to be no respect for the artist. They're not like listening to his lyrics, his messages, taking this time to understand Indian culture. They're not doing any of that. It seems that they know that you guys are so passionate about everything having to do with India. So when they're doing Indian rap music reviews, reaction videos, you're all going to go and watch it. And if you like to do that, that's fine. Again, I'm not hating on anybody's game or nothing like that. But for me, when I was listening to this guy, and then we will talk about it, when I was listening to him, I was just so impressed. But I also felt like I had an obligation to come and do a reaction video from me to him, to the fans out there. So without further ado, this is somebody you probably already know, but I just got recently introduced, and I love his music. He reminds me of me 20 years ago, 1990s old school rap music, and he's giving really good messages. So let's listen to him together, all right? Brodha V, let's go.
Vaishnava Jana to tene kahi je peed parahi.
Gotta tell me what that means. Anju knows Hindi, so I'll ask my wife.
Upkar kare tumhe man abhiman na aane re.
Fascist, celebrity, never straddle with guilt. Cause how'd you even pick a side when you're surrounded by filth? Hands that need books, holding lattes and knives.
All right. Listen. He's already starting. This is my point. You see how he came out? So as soon as he came out, I was just like so excited. Like, oh, he sounds like the rappers that I grew up with in the 90s, but he's got a message. When I see these three kids right here, guys, when I see these kids, it's like I'm looking in the mirror because I'm from there. If I grew up in India, I would look like that. I'm right there, right? So when I ever see Indian kids, I get very emotional. So he's already starting. Listen to what he's saying. Hands that need books, holding lattes and knives, right? Hands that need books, holding lattes and knives. Now watch.
All masquerading khakis and whites.
Right? So right there. What he's talking about is, obviously, you already know this. You got these young kids that are, that should be reading books and being educated, but instead they don't have the opportunities, right? So they're holding weapons, they're ready to fight because it's human nature, it's survival instinct. Whatever you can do, you're going to do to survive. And that's what he's talking about. And then when he's saying masquerade with khakis and whites, you know what that is too, right? Khakis are police officers, Indian police, and whites are politicians. So they're masquerading in khakis and whites. So this is what he's already introducing to what he wants to, the message that he wants to send.
They can't stand it like an angry paraplegic when your shots are them more accurate like Maradona free kick. They promise me death, provide me with threats, but expression freely could leave me with the prize on my hand. Stake to the system, started with the shaving of wool before parading these blind sheep to the plate of a wolf. Women harassed by assailants as they pray.
So he's already sending the message. Everybody, he's getting threats at him. Now he's probably talking about in general, like if you do speak out, if you do voice your opinion, you're threatened, right? So he's just saying the message of maybe you or somebody I'm not going to judge because I came to the United States a long time ago. So I'll let you guys make the decision. But I totally understand what he's talking about.
With cops that are mad crooked like a J. Dickens speech. These mascots of God with the passion for fraud, beefing over temples and going ham over Mars. They got
right. So listen to what he just said. Mascots, right? These guys are mascots of gods, meaning with cops that are crooked. Like, hey, this is just funny thing. He's talking about AJ Devgon, right? He's really talking about how, going beefing about temples and going ham over mosques. Basically, he's talking about the religious conflicts in India, right? But listen, I've been there. I grew up there. My family's from there. It's the most diverse place in the world. I'm going to say it's the most diverse place in the world. Every state has their own religion. I mean, not their own culture, their own food. Religions come together. Where I grew up in Kerala, you have churches, mosques, and temples side by side, and all is good. But there's always politicians and everybody else trying to get everybody to fight. But deep inside, we all just proud of where we come from, right? India.
For Mars, they got money to kill those just relishing food and got the cash for ads, but not developing schools.
Yeah, sorry, man. I had to stop there. You see what he just said? He said they have cash for ads, right? But not developing schools. So it's like you want to go vote for me. All these ads up all over the India, but develop your school. So what's your priority there, right? So that's what he's talking about. Basically, he's really focusing on children and poverty and the average common man that basically politicians, all that, it don't matter. It's about your basic needs, of survival. That's what he's really talking about.
Youth in conundrum, removing their gumptions, seduce them with guns and with lucid instructions. Recruit the poor, produce goons in abundance.
Oh, look at that. I love this picture. That's probably me back there, right? That's probably me, that little kid right there. So anyway, you see what he's talking about? Recruit the poor, produce goons in abundance, right? So what happens to poor kids, right? If they can't get educated, right? They can't get educated. So what do you think is going to happen? They're going to go this other direction, gangs and abundance, right? Produce goons in abundance. Because what are you going to do? If I'm a kid and I can't get educated, I can't get access to anything, what do you think I'm going to go? Which way you think I'm going to go? I'm going to go the way that whoever provides me access to live, right? And if that's gangs or whatever, I'm going to go that route. So that's what he's talking. Look at these little kids, man. They don't have a choice. That's what he's saying.
Goons in abundance, but nah, I'm the stupid with the stupid
With the Hey Allah, hey Rabbi, hey Ram. Exactly. I know what that means, right? That's what I said earlier, man. It's got all kinds. It's so diverse, all the religions, and everybody celebrates each other's customs. It's a beautiful place, man. And I know one day it's gonna reach where it's supposed to reach. A little bit. Look at the background. Oh, I love the way they did this. He's just walking around. He's just showing everything. Just regular day. Got his boombox, old school 90s. My man selling
Tonight, the nation wants to know who's a nationalist. Unequipped students or
unemployed graduates. All right. Let's go back. He's saying tonight, the nation wants to know who's a nationalist, right? Meaning, who's proud of their country, India, proud go India, all that stuff, right? But honestly, again, going back to what he's talking about earlier, what is he really saying? The nation wants to know who's a nationalist, right? But look, is it the unequipped student or the unemployed graduate, right? And I know about this. My wife, recently came from there. She tells me all the stories. There's so many educated youth in India, right? There's so many educated youth, right? So now we talk about nationalists. Now, does the average kid care about that or care about being able to study, right? Unequipped students. So equip the students, employ the graduates, and they will become nationalists. Let me say that again. You equip the students with what they need to study, and you employ the graduates, then you would have nationalists. So that's what he's trying to say. Before that, you can't have nationalists if these youth are suffering and don't have the opportunity. That's what he's saying.
Students or unemployed graduates, agenda-filled debates found to be inaccurate. With diaphragm shouting louder than the panelists, bending and spinning facts like a goofy pitch. But the truth's hard to miss like a Bruce Lee kick. Engage the demographics with fictional news, then engage and tell the masses with diction they use to hate, discriminate and be violent. Brawl these tactics, spread across the we divide and fall. Mild tweets land you in jail, apocalypse reigns.
Right. See, mild tweets land you in jail, and free speech stays buried like a fossil remain. Right. Like, again, one of the most powerful weapons you have is freedom of speech. Right. We know that. I mean, I know that here as well. The freedom of speech over here is your core right. Right. And it should be for everybody all over the world. But what he's saying is that, you know, again, I'm going to let you guys judge. I'm not going to judge. I'm just saying what he's saying. He's saying that, you know, they're threatened. If they make a little tweet or a comment, they're blacklisted or they're threatened. That's what he's trying to say. And free speech stays buried like a fossil remain. Like, it's buried, it's hidden. Basically, you don't have free speech in some areas, I guess. That's what he's saying.
Free speech stays buried like a fossil remain. What happened to us? We like compassionate dust. The word is about to be all ashes and dust. Selling unrest throughout, using water as a product. Demand meets supply with the bodies of martyrs.
All right, somebody gotta explain to me what the Hindi part is. I mean, I'll ask Anju, but somebody write it down. I love Indian history, man. See, when I see stuff like this, man, it reminds me of every time I go back, India just grabs onto me. It's like I don't want to leave, you know. But you know, life happens. But I'll be back. Oh yeah, the market, the aunties, prayers. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up. So right now, he's sitting there outside. The best thing to do in India is sit down, relax, have a cup of chai, right? Some hot chai. That's what you should have. It's chai. I guess in my island it's chaya, right? Whatever it is, he's just chilling there. But this is a very, very it's a great picture right here because you have the old school stuff happening and you have this youngster right here dressed in hip hop clothes, drinking chai, right? He's just chilling right there. So that's my point with India. No matter where you go, if you go back to India, India will catch you. Tomorrow's another day. I hope. Tomorrow's a better day. All right, there's this boombox. All right, here, look at this. This is a beautiful picture right here. To me, what this says is, this guy, he sat down with the regular folks there, drinking the chai, and now he's getting up on his boombox and he's leaving. But if you take a look at this picture, his voice, that's the voice of all these people. They may not realize it because, you know, age differences. They may look at this guy, like this youngster, be like, oh, who's this kid? Crazy clothes, is he a rowdy or something? But he's not, because this is the voice that's going to change the world, change India, right? So, and these folks don't have a voice. So it's going to come through rap music. And people may not believe that because, you know, it's like such a change in terms of Indian culture, classical music, you know, traditional music, or even Bollywood music. Like, this is complete different rap music. So imagine if youngsters can use rap to spread the message. You know, I'm sure, they're doing it already. So I'm sure there's been a point of like a shock factor, like, what are they saying? Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. But when you listen to hip hop and rap music, you get the words out real clearly. You can understand and spread your word. And that's what Brodha V is doing. And I just love everything about this guy, man. He brings me back to my childhood days. So that's why I had to do this reactionary video with him. So I hope you guys like it. And I'm just going to wrap it up with the rest of the song. Brodha V, you the man. I'm sorry I didn't know who you were until my friend told me. But now I listen to all your songs. Hopefully you come out with better songs. I'm sorry, more songs. And they're all good songs. And then I'm going to listen to it. And also there's other rappers. There's a Mali rapper. I think his name is Fijo. I'm going to do one on him as well. And also Krishna. Krishna is impressive as well, man. Krishna's lyrics are crazy. So I'm going to try to see if I could do a review or reaction video on that. Again, I'm not here for like, you know, YouTube views or anything like that. I just seen a lot of people non-Indians doing Indian rap music reactionary videos. And I'm like, man, like, do these people really care about the artist or India, or they just want to get views, right? So my friend kept pushing me to do it. So here, I did it. This is just very raw and uncut. I'm just speaking my mind. Hopefully I did not offend anybody, and I hope you enjoyed my reaction video. If you suggest anything else, I'll do it again. It's not for any sort of popularity, because I love the music. I listen to Brodha V in my car all the time now. So that's why I did it. So anyway, Thank you for taking time to watch this. So let's listen to the rest of the song, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Tomorrow's another day, and I hope that tomorrow's a better day.